I think it's a mistake to draw artificial distinctions between who you are as a professional, who you are as a person. I went and stood up in the Supreme Court and put my hand on a Bible and swore to faithfully uphold the laws of this land and administer justice accordingly. It's a solemn undertaking. You're always guided by your morals, the philosophical foundation from which you come. We don't exist as compartmentalised beings, we are a whole being. My name's Justin McGovern. I graduated from TCC in 2008, went to uni at UniSQ, and after that went into legal practice in Sydney. So I'm very excited to be heading over to Oxford in England very shortly to study the BCL, the Bachelor of Civil Law, which is a master's level legal degree by coursework, before returning to Australia to practice as a barrister. So this opportunity has been made possible by receiving the Ramsay Postgraduate Scholarship. That's a scholarship focused on preserving and propagating Western civilization. Having this particular qualification from Oxford will open doors to having even greater influence through the law especially, but also through politics. One of the most important aspects of proceeding through life, in my view, and what I've learned, is to know who you are and to always act with that humility and integrity that comes from that knowledge. That was important because if you're going into a law firm and trying to get a job in some glittering skyscraper, then you need to feel comfortable in your own shoes. At school, I absolutely loved history and English. I still remember coming to class and sit there and you'd tuck into a class about all these different parts of Shakespeare or other novels like To Kill a Mockingbird. Or you'd be in a history class and you'd be talking about the formations of the Australian Commonwealth. Or you'd be talking about the War of the Roses in Middle Ages England. And those two aspects together were really formative in understanding our place in the continuum of human history, the values which inform that, what people have fought and died for, and how we communicate that in our language. It was so pivotal to setting myself up not only to pursue a legal career, but also to have that principled approach and understanding the foundation upon which those institutions is built. Something that I valued more and more as the years went by after leaving was the rich community that Toolern Christian College had provided for me. Teachers who cared deeply about who each of us were and what we could achieve. And I think that that has borne incredible fruit for me in the ensuing years since I finished school. I'm very encouraged to see that the school is focusing on being an education provider in the liberal arts tradition. I think more than ever we need young people who are formed in the virtues and have a holistic approach to their families, to their faith, and to the profession that they commit themselves to in the future. We're not atomised economic units. We are part of that responsible citizenry. It can be challenging to be a practicing Christian, to be open about who you are and practice in an increasingly secular profession. In my observation, I've always found that if you strive to act in accordance with the virtues built on principles of integrity and humility, by your actions and your character, you will convey who you are to other people. And that will be reflected in the work you do. And that's really probably the strongest way that we can bear witness to the gospel without saying it expressly, is by who we are. I want to be able to look back when I'm 80 years old and see that I've represented my community, I've helped uphold the just laws of this land, and that I've made a real contribution to enhancing and strengthening the fabric of the society within which we live. I think that's what success looks like.